Why was it the first song people needed to hear from this record?
Was this interview started?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
So to make sure. There you go.
We felt like this single was the perfect bridge between what people fell in love with Rascal Flatts 14 years ago with, and kind of moving us forward into a new generation of country music listeners. We felt like it was the perfect bridge gapper.
See, I've heard you talk about the bridging the gap, which must be an interesting road to cross as well, but also like the title Rewind implies a look back, but it sounds like you're moving forward too, so that's interesting.
Yeah, it's a funny dichotomy because it's really...
We wanted to fuck with people.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
You can say whatever you want.
Love it. Yeah, rewind that, fuckers. No, 'cause I told you we were a little chippy this morning. No, but it is funny. It's called Rewind, but the main reason we cut the song is we just thought it was a great song, and it had a sexy appeal to it, and it's been a while since we cut a song that had a kind of a sexy appeal. And but we never dreamed, though, being the first song we cut, the three of us, on the producing end of the Rewind album. We did about, 8 tracks, I guess, together at your house. And Rewind was the first one, and became the lead single, became the title of the record, the name of the tour. We never dreamed that Rewind would be that important after we cut the song, but man, it's just done so much.
What was it about the song when you heard it for the first time? You're like, we need this one.
I'd tell you, for me, what it was the middle of that chorus when it goes, so you can let it fall one more time. I could just envision like a whole crowd of people singing that spot in the chorus. It was so hooky and so catchy. And I knew also that once we got it up into Gary's range and took it up, he could really sink his teeth into that chorus.
Yeah.
That's what got it for me. I don't know.
Dogs all over the neighborhood bark too and stuff.
Might be different.
Gets up there nice
Might be
and
different
high.
for you, Gary. I don't know.
No, that's pretty accurate. Just thought it was a great, just a great lyric and a great song and a great way to say, hey, here we come. Check it out.
Speaking of here, you guys have done 2 shows on this tour already?
We did.
We did
So how are these ones coming over, the new songs? How many are fitting into the set?
None of them. No, I'm kidding. We've got I think we're doing 3. We're doing Rewind. We opened the show with Payback, and we got a little surprise in there that I'm
Got
not
a few
going to tell you
pieces
about.
and
All
parts.
right, I understand. Well, so we'll talk about Payback then, since you will talk about that song.
All right.
How come that one needed to open the record?
We started work with this producer in LA named Howard Benson. He's a rock producer. We'd never met Howard before, and he had never met us, and he had never done anything country. We'd never done anything in the rock world. And that was one of the first songs he had to put on hold to work with us. We're like, what a cool tune, Payback. So we went into the studio, cut it with him. The track turned out, just fantastic. And it just felt like the right song to lead the album off, because the sound we started finding with Howard was quite. He brought something really kind of different and fresh to the table that we were trying to go for. And the foundation of that track, the energy behind it, Gary's vocal. There's a lot of things on that became a very new thing for Rascal Flatts to blend into what Rascal Flatts sound has always been. And
great tempo, great message.
Set the tone. Kind of set the tone.
All the chicks love it, Everybody's been hurt. Yeah. And in this song, the guy's going, he's not talking about, trying to take her home, trying to do this. He's going, hey, look, I'll help you make him jealous. He's actually he's actually the cool guy. He's the guy that, without trying to score.
We don't know what the end of that story is.
That's Payback Part 2.
Part 2 of the next record,
Payback Part 2 would be extraordinary.
Now they're married.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So when people write
prenup. It's Payback and prenup.
How do we want prenup? We want prenup. Oh, it's a whole nother song.
Yes, it is. What song is that? I know.
That's Kanye West.
Yes, it is. I was going to ask you.
How big a foot you got on?
Don't worry about my shoes. When someone writes you a song like that and you have ideas, it sounds like kind of maybe for a second part of the song. Does that ever happen? Have people written you a song and you'd be like, you know what, I've got another story that can go along with this one?
What has happened is we've taken a song that was really, really close and really good and sort of restructured it to make it even better. Well, I hate to call anybody out for fear of hurting somebody's feelings, but there's a song on this record that we thought would be better from a perspective of making it a different point of view than what they presented it as.
Right.
And so we went back to the writers, and they were kind and gracious enough to listen to our thoughts, and they went back and basically rewrote the whole song.
I like the sound of that.
And brought it back.
But we've done that. We've done that a bunch of times.
We've done it twice.
Listen to it, like change just little things, like even in Rewind. Try to talk, because the original lyric was try to talk Tom Petty into giving us an encore, and it was right at the time George Strait announced his retirement. So we changed to George Strait. So you kind of tweak little things, and
That's funny. I was wondering how many names you guys went through for that part to see what would sound right. I was
Just the one, man.
Just the
Yeah.
one.
Gary's idea. He's in the booth.
It was easier to sing than Tom Cochran.
Canadian. Thank you for bringing that up. We appreciate that here.
Well, life's a highway, you know.
He's been good to us.
Speaking of Canada, you guys are here in one of my favorite cities to say, Dauphin, Manitoba. You guys back in Toronto in the fall as well, and out in Mission, BC. Sheryl Crow's on tour with you. What songs are you most excited to see from Sheryl every night? Now that you get to sit on the side of the stage and just watch them.
I've been out the last
incredible,
two
man.
nights that we opened the tour, and she's just an incredible musician, incredible singer and performer, and everything she does is good. But First Cut is the Deepest is a favorite of mine. Favorite Mistake is a favorite of mine. So, I mean, I'm scared that she's going to hire extra security to keep me away from her because I'm like a huge
I like all the
fan.
Miranda Lambert songs she does. That's kind of odd, but she kills it.
Her band is killer too, man. Jeez, her band is slamming. But I tell you what, we bring her out during our show. We have some fun with her. We do one of her.
You want to give me what song that is?
I can't give away.
She does interpretive dance. When we do what hurts.
Just behind us.
Yeah, behind. You can't. It's
Like on a projection with
gotta
the
come
shadow
see it.
kind of thing?
Yeah,
You
it's
gotta
a
come see it.
hologram.
Yeah.
You know, she moonwalks.
Everyone's doing it. You
Yeah,
gotta pull it up on your
everybody's
tour.
doing it, Yeah.
What are some of the, I mean, I saw you guys in Calgary years ago, and what really stuck out was the theatrics of it. Like it's a show. If people are going, like it's a concert, you guys are great musicians and all, but it's really a show at the end of the day too. So how is this tour, how do you prepare for a show like that? Does it change?
It's tough too
Yeah, it
because
does.
after 7 world tours we've done now, and a lot of touring in North America mainly, but northern North America. That's okay to say. And
Yeah.
it encompasses Canada too.
Yeah, we take it.
But it's like it's hard to change and evolve from each. We've done just about every kind of show you can imagine, but with this new one, we dug deep, man. We found some ideas, and even from our band guys that were giving us thoughts and opinions on what we could try to do, and so
They're all
there's
fired
some
now. At least they tried.
There's a couple of surprises. We can't give you too much because we want everybody to go and see it and witness it, for themselves. But we did some cool things this time around that's really different from any tour from the past.
Also hired Raj Kapoor, this guy that has come in and helped us put the show together and look at it from a different point of view. You get so used to knowing what works and kind of falling back on that it was fun to have this guy come in and go, you know what? I've watched everything you have on YouTube, and I've seen a bunch of your concerts, and here's what I think we could do to make it fresh.
Yeah.
And it's been really neat to have him there sort of piloting the ship for us.
Do you ever write with live show in mind?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the thought of
Yeah.
how is this going to work in an arena?
Absolutely. The song I wrote with Wendell Mobley and Neil Thrasher called Here's to You was all about being in an arena and thanking the fans.
Yep.
So we definitely write thinking about how it's going to translate live for sure.
Cool. I got to let you go. I know you have a big day. So 5 quick questions, 1-word answers. Road or studio?
Studio.
Road.
Lennon or McCartney?
McCartney.
Lennon.
When you hear a song, what usually hits you first? Lyrics, melody, or rhythm?
Melody.
Melody, yeah.
Melody.
If someone's never heard Rascal Flatts before, what song do they start with?
Broken
God
Road.
Bless the Broken Road, yeah.
Life's Highway.
It's not even your own song. Okay, all right.
There you go.
In 1 word, Rascal Flatts.
Dedicated.
Blessed.
Unworthy.
Unworthy. That's the first time I've heard that one.
To be around us,
Quitters.
Sons of bitches.
Out of it. I can't wait to edit that and hear you just crush the mic and blow my headphones.
There you go.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. It was
Appreciate it.
wonderful, dude.
Thanks, Gary.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. That was a fun interview.
Really?
2 days.
quick.
Yeah.
Oh,